Kieran, all of us associate Belkin with our first wireless modems. We got them set up, everything else. Now you guys are moving into enabling the wireless home in a bigger way and probably in a more fundamental way. You're going to be enabling the actual devices in our home. Tell us a bit about what your plans are.
Sure. Hello, John. Thank you. Yeah, so Belkin historically, they've really been an innovator. The very first product Belkin created, Chet Pipkin, was a printer cable for the Mac to a printer. So that was, that was the level of innovation. So innovation's always been at the heart of the company. So fast forward, 31 years later, we acquired Linksys a year ago, a networking company, a preeminent brand in the space. So Belkin's very much around mobility, on-the-go devices, and helping you get the most out of those devices. Linksys is the premier networking company. That brings us to Wemo. Wemo is their Internet of Things brand. And about 5 years ago, Chet recognized where the market was going again and started making investment in resources and engineering talent to build out this phenomenal platform that today is now the Wemo platform. So there's a couple parts to it. We have our own devices and products that you can use, very simple, affordable, easy to use, and convenient. And so lets people get a taste of what the smart home could look like.
And in terms of the actual Internet of Things future, I mean, so much we hear about, wireless and everything, machines talking to machines. Just before we look at some of the great stuff you have behind you here, can you tell us a bit about how you see that future playing out and the kind of intelligence that will exist in these machines?
Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal level of intelligence. I mean, the thing about technology, people talk about how it's actually disconnecting us from the world, right? And there's a lot of that going on. You look down, you see people just engaged in their own world. And the lovely thing about what the Internet of Things can do and what we can do with Wemo allows you to be back in the moment, focus on things that are really important, and use technology to take care of those other things that would get in the middle of your way, right? So for instance, if you're out with friends and you're having an impromptu coffee or something like that, or we're in Dublin so I can say Guinness, but you're out having a Guinness, I mean, why should you have to dash away to take care of your pet, right? Wouldn't it be great if you're able to feed your pet and do all that kind of stuff? So
send a message to your device to feed the cat.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, machine to machine, the level of intelligence that's there, we're really using it for the user's best interest from a standpoint of learning how to use the products, what's most important to them, and then creating that really customized experience that they're still in control, but it's happening for them, not because of them. This is an example of one of our very first products. It's a smart switch, a Belkin Wemo switch. It really is a plug. You go into the wall and you can plug anything into it. And use an app on your phone, turn it on and off. As we're getting close to the holidays, one great use case for this is the Christmas tree. How many times have you dashed out and you go, did we leave the Christmas tree on or whatever? So can you imagine a Christmas tree plugged into this? And then if you're away, oh yes, it's off.
Or you'd like to return to the house with the lights on when you're coming home.
Make it lovely, make it welcoming, right? And turn it on, exactly. So great things, heaters, air conditioning, lights, for instance, if you're on vacation, off on holidays, you use this, tie in with if this then that, and when the sun starts, sunrise, we can turn the light on for you and so forth. This is one of our latest products, is our Wemo LED bulb. But here's a great example, the Wemo light coming on for you like that.
Awesome.
But we also are a platform for helping other brands get onto the Internet of Things. So, like not static brands per se, but making products that you think in a more static way, it's one use, you just leave it, become much more dynamic and part of your life. So, great example is the slow crock pot cooker. Okay, we've got one here with the fondue. Here's a lovely one with a lovely beef casserole cooking.
Looks yum.
So, the lovely thing is, you can turn it on and off remotely, and you can change the temperature up or down, right? So if you're running late, you can slow it down, or if for some reason your day's moving faster, you can speed it up, right? And the dinner will be ready when you get home. That's decreasing that pressure, because nothing worse dashing, got to make food and all that kind of stuff. So that's our crock pot. Another great example, again, Wemo's the key enabler. You can see all the Wemo badging.
I could see myself using that one. I could be just lying in bed, playing a coffee, and send a message to it.
Exactly, yeah. So not only you don't necessarily even have to send a message. Can you imagine? You probably use the alarm on your phone to wake up, right? And different days is at different times, right? Normally, it's been, with a regular coffee machine, you got to program it, right? But it knows what time the alarm went off, and you can set a rule that when the alarm goes off, start the coffee. Right? Isn't that no, that's how about living in the moment, not using technology to relieve the stress, not add to it.